It's 10 totally random trivia questions from an online trivia generator. This is Trivia with Buds. And welcome to another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Buds, and thanks for checking out my show. What have I been up to in the last week? I have been reading a ton of flash fiction. If you don't know what flash fiction is, it is like 1,500 words and under stories. So it's my favorite thing about reading. It's over very quickly, and you get a lot out of it. So I have been reading and actually writing some of my own flash fiction. If you're interested in reading any of it, I will probably post some stuff. It's online at some point. So let me know if that's your thing, and I'll make sure to let you know. But give that a quick Google search. There's a great couple of websites I found just by Googling flash fiction. I was reading a writer's magazine. I think it was called Writer's Magazine. And it was talking about how to teach a flash fiction course. And I was like, I don't even know what this is. But I have read a lot of stuff like that. It's very, very short. Something like The Lottery, the short story, that might be considered flash fiction. That might be over 1,500 words, though. So anyway, it's short, it's concise. There's usually some sort of punch or punchline or like quick little jab at the end of the story that makes you go like, oh, interesting. So I think I would like writing stuff like that because it is similar to writing jokes, which I used to do all the time doing stand-up from like 2006 to 2018 or so. But anyway, that's just me rambling on about what I've been up to. A bunch of new episodes going up this week, and this episode today is on 10 totally random questions. Wanted to give a quick shout out to brand new Patreon subscriber, Kimberly Brown. What's up, KB? Just like my favorite toy store at the mall in the 80s and 90s, KB is here on the trivia train. Thank you, Kimberly Brown, for hopping aboard. And if you guys want to be like Kim, go to patreon.com/trivia with buds and see all the cool stuff you can get for supporting this little trivia podcast. We're up to 283 reviews on iTunes. So if you want to help the show for free, go leave an iTunes review. Tell us what you like and love about the show. And always email me, ryanbuds@gmail.com, or hit the contact button on triviawithbuds.com. Let me know that you left the review, and I'll send you some cool stickers and swag and Sharknado pictures and things in the mail. All right, we're going to jump into these 10 totally random questions from a website called randomtriviagenerator.com. Here we go. All right, here we go. Random trivia. Question 1. In what 1949 novel is the world divided into 3 principal continents? Oceania, Eurasia, and Eastasia. Number 1. In what 1949 novel is the world divided into 3 principal continents? Oceania, Eurasia, and Fantasia. Sorry. I'm going to keep that in. The third one is not Fantasia, but Eastasia. Eastasia. Oh, man. The E looked like an F, and I read it very quickly. Number 1. Question number 2. What is the only nation that borders both Israel and Libya? What is the only nation that borders both Israel and Libya? Question number 3, what Canadian singer appeared on the first cover of Entertainment Weekly? What Canadian singer appeared on the first cover of Entertainment Weekly? Question number 4, who did Prince Charles wed in a wedding fit for a prince in 2005? Who did Prince Charles wed in a wedding fit for a prince in 2005? And number 5, how many sides does a rhombus have? How many sides does a rhombus have? Question number 6, which gaming platform was the first to feature downloadable games? Which gaming platform was the first to feature downloadable games? Question number 7, Bernard Marx and Lenina Crown are the main characters of what novel? Bernard Marx and Lenina Crown are the main characters of what novel? Question number 8, what Texas city is nicknamed the Yellow Rose of Texas? What Texas city is nicknamed the Yellow Rose of Texas? And number 9, who is the elected mayor due to the title scandal in the Seinfeld episode titled The Non-Fat Yogurt? Who is the elected mayor due to the title scandal in the Seinfeld episode The Non-Fat Yogurt? And number 10, what are the 4 permanent non-U.S. members of the United Nations Security Council? What are the 4 permanent non-U.S. members of the United Nations Security Council? Those are your 10 random questions from this website, randomtriviagenerator.com. We'll be right back in just a second to see if you got all 10 correct. We are back with the answers to random trivia from the online random trivia generator. I would not be so good at these because there's not a lot of pop culture in here at all. I guess there's a royal wedding. That's about as close as it gets. And, I guess there is a gaming system, but I probably would not get that question right. I went to a trivia night from Challenge Entertainment, I think it was called, in downtown Johnson City, Tennessee, the other day, and I played for an hour. I think I knew one answer. I think they asked 10 questions. They do a lot slower play down here, which I'm not a big fan of, and you have to wager on every question. They never tell you the score. It's very bare bones. And you had to type in every answer on a Google form along with your team name, every single question. Then they would play a song, and then they would come back. Not my favorite trivia night, but also I knew nothing. When I go and play by myself, I truly know nothing unless I happen to have asked the question before. But here we go with the answers. Number 1, in what 1949 novel is the world divided into 3 principal continents, Oceania, Eurasia, and East Asia, not Fantasia? That's the novel 1984 by George Orwell, 1984. Number 2, what is the only nation that borders both Israel and Libya? That is Egypt. Number 3, what Canadian singer appeared on the first cover of Entertainment Weekly? That is K.D. Lang. And number 4, who did Prince Charles wed in A Wedding Fit for a Prince in 2005? That was Camilla Parker Bowles. Camilla. Number 5, how many sides does a rhombus have? That is 4 sides. 4. Number 6, which gaming platform was the first to feature downloadable games? Way back in the day, in television. I remember playing a game called, what was it? Something like Xanadu, but it wasn't called Xanadu. I can't think of what it was called, but it was kind of like a SimCity type game. You had to make like a perfect city or planet or something. In television, number 6. Number 7, Bernard Marx and Lenina Crown are the main characters of what novel? That was A Brave New World. And then we had number 7, what Texas city is nicknamed the Yellow Rose of Texas? Amarillo. And let's see, entertainment. Oh, this one was entertainment related. Who is the elected mayor in the non-fat yogurt Seinfeld episode? Rudolph Giuliani. Giuliani with his leaking hair and ear juice. And number 10, what are the 4 permanent non-U.S. members of the United Nations Security Council? China, France, Russia, and the United Kingdom. China, France, Russia, and the UK. So there you have it for today's episode. Hope you had fun playing along. I know I had fun hosting it for you. And we have a fact of the day for you. The fact of today is that about 700 grapes go into a single bottle of wine. Did you know that? 700 grapes in a bottle of wine? Now you know. Thank you guys for listening. Thanks for supporting the show on Patreon. Thanks for leaving iTunes reviews and telling a friend about the show. And we'll see you next time for more trivia with me. Cheers.